Everyone in the courtroom expected to see a broken woman, a discarded wife, a nobody, begging for mercy. But when Sarah walked in, she held the hands of her identical twin sons. She wore a simple, faded dress, looking tired, but not defeated. Across the room, her husband Julian sat beside his glamorous mistress, Tiffany, who was dripping in diamonds. They were both smiling, confident, absolutely certain this case was already over. After all, what could she do? In their eyes, Sarah was just a waitress Julian once picked up and then threw away. A simple girl with no connections. They were so wrong. Julian was the powerful CEO of Thorne Dynamics, a massive tech empire. He had money, an army of ruthless lawyers, and influence that reached the highest levels. He was the picture of success. Sarah, on the other hand, had no lawyer, no designer clothes, no reputation to speak of. She stood there, seemingly alone, with nothing but a sealed envelope in her hand. But she had a secret, one they couldn't even begin to imagine, a secret that was about to turn their world upside down. When the judge opened that sealed envelope Sarah had brought with her, the smug look on his face vanished. It was replaced by something else entirely, not pity, not sympathy. It was pure, unadulterated fear. The room fell silent as he read the documents inside. Those papers revealed a truth so shocking it felt like a bomb had gone off. The core technology, the very foundation of Thorne Dynamics, didn't belong to Julian at all. It belonged to Sarah, but she wasn't just Sarah the waitress. The documents revealed her full name, Sarah Vanderhoven, the hidden daughter of one of the most powerful and secretive families in global finance. The Vanderhovens were legends, their wealth and influence immeasurable. The courtroom froze. Julian's company, not his. His fortune, not his. Even his prestigious role as CEO. It was entirely revocable at her command. The truth was, Sarah had written the original code, the groundbreaking algorithm that made the company billions. Julian had simply taken the credit, building his empire on her genius. And the shocks kept coming. The judge then revealed that the twin boys standing beside Sarah weren't just Julian's children. They were the direct heirs to the massive Vanderhoven Global Trust, making them two of the wealthiest children on the planet. When the judge finally announced that Julian Thorne did not own the company, that in fact, he worked for Sarah the color drained from Julian's face. He looked at Sarah, truly seeing her for the first time, and the terror in his eyes was absolute. But Sarah wasn't finished. She delivered the final blow. She presented irrefutable proof of his affair, proof of corporate fraud, and detailed bank records showing he had been stealing company money, her money, to fund Tiffany's lavish, luxury lifestyle. The judge's ruling was instant and brutal. Julian lost everything. His job, his reputation, his freedom. As federal agents walked him out of the courtroom in handcuffs, Tiffany's diamond jewelry suddenly looked cheap and worthless. Sarah didn't even give him a second glance. She simply picked up her children and walked out of the courtroom, not as a victim, but as the rightful owner of the empire they had tried to steal from her. Months later, Sarah stood in her own skyscraper office, overlooking the city. She was dressed in a powerful black suit, confidently running the company she had built from the ground up. Her children sat beside her, playing quietly. The meek waitress was gone forever. The queen had arrived to claim her throne.